Good morning and welcome to my third vault opening video. My name is Dobla, and this week I have 6 characters only compared to the other weeks where I can open some good vaults. On every character I believe that I'm going to be opening the vault on, I have actually been able to do the weekly quest from last week, which was doing 4 Mythic Plus dungeons. So hopefully we'll get some good choices, and we're going to be starting on the Evoker here. It's currently Devastation, but it should be Augmentation Spect. I just played a little bit of Devastation Augmentation last minute. So we're hoping for maybe a weapon, hopefully, or a higher eye level tier piece or a better trinket, but most desired would be a weapon, absolutely. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's open this vault. Right, I forgot, I had also installed the Lucky Vault. Great add-on that's supposed to hide your vault options until you click them. Adding a little bit more suspense to our vault, I guess. Not too bad. Our first is actually a weapon, a hero track weapon. That wouldn't be too bad, but I could also just get this anytime from doing M+, which wouldn't be too much of an upgrade in the long run. And the trinket, not really a good one though, but it is a trinket. For our dungeons, we get a ring, which is absolutely bis for Augmentation Evoker. And it has Leech, so this is currently winning. Let's see if this last slot can be anything better. And it's another ring! This one does not have that many good stats though, but yeah, compared to... I think we have a clear winner here. I'm just gonna take a little bit of screenshot. There you go. What the heck? Take another one. Yeah, we'll take the ring. Absolutely. Augmentation Biz, crit taste. Love that, love that. And then we are going over to our Shaman. So our Shaman actually has a raid slots. I believe it has both heroic and normal raid, but I didn't completely fill out the heroic side, so it's still on one slot that can be normal on raid, but it has done all of the Mythic Plus, including the quest, and then towards the last slot as well. We do kind of have most things that we would need. We already have a Mythic track weapon. I think we could take just an upgrade on our tier pieces, or a neck would be pretty good too if it was one of the bis ones, but we'll see. Maybe a better ring would be also fine, but we'll just open this one. Oh, there's something we actually don't need, which is good, placing the slot there. This trinket does seem to want to follow me for the entire day, maybe. And there's another weapon. We'll open in order of eye level, so here goes with another weapon from the raid. And a cloak, which we do not need. It does have bis stats, I think. Well, maybe not, you know. but let's get on to the M+ ones. A trinket that is very much useless. I do have this on my evoker already, not something I would want to take again on a different character. We're going to skip that. And here's a shield, which we again do not need because we have a myth track weapon. So that's also a little bit of a yikers. But we do get a Emberwing feather, which is very useful for going elemental. Well, it does not seem to be a case of taking any hero track upgrades, that's for sure. So we might as well just grab the trinket. That looks, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Right. Moving on to our Demon Hunter. So the Demon Hunter, I believe I did not do much on. I did do the Emissary quest, but it is struggling a little bit on the weapon part, so I would love to have that. Already have some of these good trinkets, but obviously with the final stair I could get a higher eye level, so maybe I'll look towards doing that at some point, but we could also just take any myth track tier piece. We already have a mythic shoulder, so it would be great if we don't get that in the vault. No guarantees though. Maybe a better ring, but we'll have to open up and see. So again, we'll open with the Delve. Oh, there's a hero track tier piece. Not exactly the worst, but not what we really want either. Another ring, which has haste mastery. This is BIS stats for Devour Demon Hunter. If our M+ options are completely botched, then we might look to take that, but we'll have to see. A cloak. It is an eye level upgrade, and it would save me from having to craft in the slot. Absolutely. And there's an Emberwing feather. Another one. Oof. But I already have my final stair. I think I'm going to keep my final stair and just take the cloak for eye level. Yeah, that does seem to be the better option here. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. We are going to be slowly gearing up our ult and get more crests, but not now. Also, my voice is a little bit scuffed in the morning because I just woke up, so it is what it is. Can't always be smooth. So over to our DK, we are maybe in need of a weapon. Would not be too mad about that. Other than that, all we really need would be eye level upgrades. Yeah. Hopefully we get something other than the ring, because last week we did get the Myth Track Platinum Starband, but we will have to see. I did apparently manage to get a normal run in, so We'll just open these a little bit quickly. Not really an interesting shoulder there. Equally not interesting feet, and ooh, not too interesting of a neck. It does have great stats with crit, but the haste part is a little bit less appealing, so we'll probably just skip that. A hero track helm that we can catalyze to tier piece. I don't think I will take this because of the myth track. Oh, and another leg with leech. So I do appear to be very lucky with the tertiary stats on my characters, but too bad it's on a hero piece and not a myth piece. We'll see if that luck continues. And here we have gloves we can catalyze. That's not too bad. Yeah, I would probably take that. And wrists. So we do need wrists, but I don't think it is to the point where I need to take it from Vault. I would think that I would rather craft on the wrist slot than take it from the Vault. So I think we're just gonna take the gloves and catalyze it, which is pretty nice. I'm just going to go over and check if I actually do have catalyst charges. Let's see. I do, so we can immediately just catalyze this and make use of it. Lovely, lovely. Love to see it. Alright. Now we're moving on to my second mage. And this one has had quite a bit of dungeons done. I believe I have capped out the vault on this one. Which in previous weeks I have not been able to do. Or rather, I have not really prioritized it. Just make sure I'm in right loot spec. Fire works, as long as it's not arcane. Because there's a chance you could just get healer trinkets or mana trinkets, which you don't really need. Or never mind, I did not fully stack out this vault. I was so sure I had, but I guess I didn't. Must be a different characters. Oh. Champion track ring with quite a lot of crits. This would be probably one of the best rings for Frost compared to what I already have. And then tier champion chest, which I already have, so I'm not going to be taking this one. The ring is a bit of a consideration, of course, but I again think that since it's from normal, it's not really the most difficult thing to farm or try to get at higher eye level. And if we also get a platinum starband on myth track, that ring is no longer considered a thing. So, you know, we can just, why not just get that? And oh, it is against a myth track legs potential, but I also think that just getting this myth track ring is the guaranteed option, because you can just get legs, any legs later on anyway, but you can only get one platinum starband. So I think this might be a ring angle, although yeah, I don't think the avoidance really matters too much. I was thinking the avoidance on my veteran ring, but it's a veteran ring, so yeah, I will go ahead and choose the ring for this one. Great vault. Oh, and I got a achievement, Champion of the Dawn. It's the last piece I needed for that. That's lovely. Over to our main mage. Going to have a lovely time, hopefully, with the luck so far. no sockets on our alts and hope to replicate the luck on our main. Now, for our main, we maybe need a weapon for next week that we can upgrade to 298 through the new item that comes out. That gives you a from the Void Core items, I believe, that we've been stacking up in the Void Storm. You get an item that can upgrade your any chosen item to 298 if it's on Myth Track. So I believe that would be great to have. We did kill Velgor and Ezrak the past week. So having a hero, going from a hero track Velgor into a myth track Velgor would be also very nice. Obviously, we'll take a mythic Gaze of Dawns here. We may also look towards just getting a ring, which wouldn't be too bad. Different neck wouldn't be too bad either, but or any myth track tier piece that is an upgrade. Head, glove, legs, or shoulders even, yeah. So we are lacking a bit on myth track items, but we'll soon be fully stacked the myth track items, I hope. We'll see how it is. We almost capped out our vault last week. We'll just open this just for funsies, which is completely useless. It's a neck, but maybe that's an indicator that we get a neck this week. We'll see. A headpiece. Not where I wanted that to be, but we'll take it still. Another neck. This might be the neck vault, actually, if it continues like this. I think we will have to... I think this time I will open the Mythic Plus options first, because Raid is a little bit more exciting with the potential of the Biz trinkets. Oh, and there's a Myth Belt, which with Avoidance. And we can also catalyze it to the stats of the current belt that we're wearing, so it wouldn't be too bad. A mythic neck. This really is the Vault of Necks, huh? Not too bad, not too bad. That is probably Biz to a certain degree. Maybe not Biz, actually. There probably is another neck in the raid that's much better. And tier shoulders. Now, from what I've seen, tier shoulders for frost mages are not really that great. You don't really want the versatility, or rather, you don't care about it to that extent. So you'd rather have a shoulder that has crit mastery, which there is one from the dungeons, I believe, which I would much rather have on with the other 4 pieces than a shoulder. But we do have some options at least. Moving on to the myth track for raid. Get another chest. I already have this one on myth track, so this will not be necessary. And our last option, our last hope for a trinket is an offhand. I thought this was... No, this is from Chimeras, okay. Well, no trinket in Vault. I'll probably just sim these options for later, just make sure that maybe I could have taken the socket, you know, you never know. But I do believe it looks like I'll be taking the neck, most likely. But yeah, that was all from me for this vault opening video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.